People who are used to going into Starbucks, Costa, and the other chain coffee shops must realise that us fellows who went to college in 1976, for our refreshments, had the glories of the coffee machine. And I'd like to just say a few things about it. I'm talking about 1976. Now, the white plastic cup was so hot that every time you picked it up, it changed shape, or you spilt it and you burnt your hands. It was so thin, that plastic. The little draining grill where it all drained away, spillage underneath there, was absolutely disgusting. And I don't know how it didn't put us off getting our drinks. The noisy machine, when you put the coin in, it seemed to shudder and shake and make all sorts of strange noises. And then you had to press buttons for coffee, tea, chocolate, but it really didn't matter because all was like tasteless dishwater in those days. Ring binders from W.H. Smith's would be held in one hand filled with notes. Note taking in those days was often copying and writing from a textbook or from the board, and you would be holding that in one hand and you'd be sipping this coffee in the other hand. And if I remember, you had the whole scene I've put was infused by a dominant desire to be liked. You know, it's like the old saying, when you're 20, you want everyone to like you, or you care what anyone thinks of you. When you're 40, you don't care what anybody thinks of you. And when you're 60, well, you realise that nobody's thinking of you. Sad but true. Break times, overwhelmed with people to sit with, overwhelmed by how you think you looked, overwhelmed by how others looked, overwhelmed by wondering if people liked you. This obsession at college, do they like me? What can I do? Buy them a coffee for them to like me more? They were great days, and I'm trying to remember details. The last one here is that germs in coffee machines, well, I never heard of it in those days. I mean, you didn't hear about things, you didn't worry about things like that. You just put your coin in, waited for it to judder, waited for it to fill up, took it out, burnt your hand, sat with your friends, sipped away, and then went back to class where you copied more things off the board into your ring binder.